Hello, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. We are live, and it is a Tuesday evening, and you are listening to a live broadcast completely planned and scripted and written out from the very beginning. Bam! Tricky Guy says. Silverback Stacker says, hey, Sal. Silver Wolverine was third. Yay, though he said first, but that's okay. Silver Wolverine is awesome. And we're glad he's here. And was very, very close. It was like they all came in really close at the same time. Eric is here, our resident bouncer. Good to see you, Eric. Yes, indeed. Silver Lion says, Sal. Dixie Silver Mining says, evening. Silver Badger's here. Hello. Very good to see you guys. I'm sipping on coffee, having some cookies. And we are going to go ahead and see what we can do about the comment review. We're going to do a little comment review fun time here. So I'm going to kind of get that into motion here. Why? Because it's fun. We'll do that, and we'll chat with you guys. Chuck Tenor is here. Hello, Chuck. Good to see Chuck Tenor. Yes, indeed. Very good. And Oaksy88 is here. Oh, yes, I know. Yes, that's right. Yeah, it's typically Tuesdays. I try to get an upload up before I go live, and then some people can't finish it. But that's okay. There'll be other. You can finish it afterwards, or you can start over because you'll probably forget after I'll wipe your memory clean. Yes, I'm having some black silk coffee, Chuck. That's right. And the delicious. Tommy Ellis is here. All right, Metal. And Free Girl Amy Smith is here. And Silver Lion's drinking a little vodka for us. All right, Stephen Heath is here. A little Sheffield representation in the house. Keystone Stacker. A good variety of folks swinging by here. We're going to pull up the comment section here. And we won't have a whole lot to do there. And I may have to take a couple of breaks in between some of this. But we're going to have a little fun here. It'll be great. And so, yeah, there we go. So let's move on down here and get this comment reviews going here. I was able to kind of keep up with some of the comments, so we won't have a whole lot to go over here, but at least some. And there's some controversy again, apparently was not intended. I thought I covered all the bases in this video about the Trump military versus the Fort Knox. But apparently a little controversy, I guess, and we'll kind of explore that. I didn't really didn't really read closely some of these comments, but we'll go through them together. You know what I mean? Hello, Bikini Coin Girl. Good to see you. And Abby Silverstack is here. Abby Silverstack, back for the attack. Good to see you, Abby Silverstack. Good to see you. And Corn Stacker G is here. Hello, Corn. And Corey Ardoin. Great variety of folks here. Oh, yes, indeed. Okay, we're warming up here for a good time here this evening. All right, yes, indeed. Let me get down here. We're almost here towards the bottom. I'm just scrolling through here. I'll go ahead and show you guys what I'm doing on the screen here so that you can see. All right, screen sharing, presenting to everybody. There it is. And minimizing that. We're almost to hello, yes. All right, who else do we have in here? Danny Hack is here. First time I've seen Danny Hack. And Say at 69, Sean is here. Good to see everybody swinging by. Oh, yeah, we're having some fun here. All right, so here we go. We're at near the bottom here on the Fortitude of Gratitude silver round giveaway that Hi-Ho won. And Carl One Sagan asked, how many decades old is that video? And it's actually the video right before this video, Sean. I mean, Car One Sagan. Sean is here on the side. I'm getting them mixed up. Hello, Silver Smith. Oh, okay. And by the way, Abby sent the Rwanda's dogs back to the lab today for testing. Yes, Bikini Coin Girl did predict the market would bounce back, and I suggested it probably would as well, and it was a correction. But very good analysis there, Bikini Coin Girl. I remember that comment. That was great. Very right. Very good. Okay. And Car One Singer did miss the video. Congrats. Thank you. Yes, indeed. And you saw it. The church silver, that was the video from which the drawing came. And that Hi-Ho won as a N3 Performance Garage congratulates him as well. Now, Parker Carbat has a couple of comments here on the U.S. Mint First, the pink gold breast cancer awareness a coin that's going to be released in the middle of March. Where I live in the UK a while ago, charity launched a campaign to raise money for a scanner. The sum required 1.2 million pounds. Anyway, over time it was raised. Heard later the scanner was already ordered and the government were already paying for it. Yeah, so yeah, it just goes to show you that you never know with some of these charities. I mean, this is supposedly an established foundation, and I would hope that Congress would vet them before. But as some said, not all the proceeds really go for a cure. And I would love to be able to find an end to the cure. You know what I mean? Or find a cure for it. Will be great. All right. He's going back in time to Donald Trump, the coin collector. Looks like either George Washington on a horse, a Wellington and a horse behind him. Bronze too. Yes, indeed, Parker. I don't remember that video without opening it up. And then my 2017 goal video is an example of sacrilege. Sally came across a dental assistant, told me to throw away extracted gold teeth in her surgery. I'm attempting to lure her into saving them for me and refine and correct this disgusting practice. Well, yes, you can make a lot of money that way if she just throws them away, because that gold, that dental gold, I think it's about 14, maybe 12 karat. It's got to be hard in the teeth. But yeah, save it all. Hello, Stan, the Penny Hunter Smith. By the way, you guys should subscribe to Stan the Penny Hunter Smith. He is voicing his videos now, which is great. Very good. And by the way, Barbara Carbone is here. And I am under the impression, Korn, correct me if I'm wrong, I missed it, but I think that Korn did a live feed the other night and showed something very special, at least from what I'm reading in the comment section from that video. And if it's if he cares to share, he can do that in the comment, in the chat. I don't want to overstep any bounds if that was something he wanted to kind of keep to himself. But anyways, Oaksy's got a screenshot. Okay. Well, if Korn doesn't mind, Korn, I'll ask you, can Oaksy send that screenshot to me via email? If so, that would be awesome. Hello, Ty Cole. Good to see you. Freak Girl saw it too. All right. And see if what happened, if I did what, okay, there we go. All right, so it's out there. If it was a face reveal, if I were to do that, I would break probably about 1/7 of YouTube. It would just completely crash and to destroy my channel and everything, my reputation. So I'm holding out on that. Very good. All right, let's see here. Yo, Jam, I bleed. I couldn't get a swan. Bullion list. Yep, I hear you. Congrats. Dominic J. Brown Coin Hunter says, congrats, Hi-Ho Silver. Yes, indeed. He's got a channel too. Dominic does. And this is on the Fortitude of Gratitude silver round giveaway video. And Parker's going back in time. Yes, I did forget to add the weight to the Salivate Metal bar. That's a video he's commenting on there. But if you put it on a scale, it weighs exactly 10 ounces, which is pretty cool with no filing or anything. All right. Let's see here. Parker Carbab. The cat is going to sleep with a bar, Sal. I'm just imagining Sal's house built out of little silver bricks, having a window open and down. Boy, that would be fun. Now, I think Slacker Stacker could do that, but not me. All right, let's see here. Funny stream. I'm trouble getting in these things due to my time difference, but I get to watch your stuff. Well, you know what, Parker? We've got a pretty good English audience coming in here. And you're from England. We've got guys in here, and it's not that late there. We've got Stephen Heath is here. We got, I've got some cookies, Barbara. Let me show you. All right. Cookie check. Let me show you the cookies. This is for Barbara. Hold on. Cookies. These are only 100. What is it? Let me get this thing here to show you. It's a whole pack of these things. Only 100 calories. Pretty good, isn't it? And here is my Korean or my samurai hockey player. It's the samurai hockey player coin or round. It's a clay. Not a clay pigeon, but a clay samurai. There you go. And cookies and coins. Does it get any better than that? Well, probably, but we won't explore that right now. We're going to explore these comments a little bit more. Then we'll have a little fun. Oh, not those. This. And present to everybody. Now I'm going to put these cookies down. Okay, now we're back to this. All right. Thanks, Stan. All right. Aberons Numismatics, who I don't think I've seen before, says, great video. Thanks for sharing. Well, thank you. This is on my Fortitude of Gratitude giveaway video where Hi-Ho won. And Chuck Tenner is here. Hey, Chuck, are you still here? He says, salutations to you, Sal, on my... He was the first to comment on the Trump military parade or the Fort Knox Gold video that I posted. Now, Silver Badger says, Americans would love to honor our American patriots with a wonderful parade. I would vote we do it on Memorial Day or Veterans Day. Yeah, we do. Well, yeah, and that's just it. We kind of do already. But yeah, definitely. I think what Trump's talking about is like bringing all the military hardware, missiles, and all that stuff. And I don't know. To me, it's about the people behind the technology and weaponry than the weaponry itself. Mud Swats here. Hello. Ty Cole, thank you. Yes, cookies. Cookies are all good. Steak the beef jerky corn. All is one now is here. A lot of good folks coming by. I'm so glad Abby Silverstacker is back, by the way. Good to see you, my friend. All right, and Stan the Penny Hunter Smith says, hey, man, I know you love to laugh, but I have to watch the video I did it. Yes, I know. I did see that. It was pretty funny. I saw that during the election or shortly thereafter. If you check it out, it's a rap by Hillary and Donald Trump. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. Corey W. says, thanks for the informative video on platinum's uses. Well, thank you. All right. Thank you for that, Corey W. Mike Sorrell says, these are going to be on the Trump military parade versus the gold video. As a taxpayer, I've always questioned why we don't get the chance to see what we pay for. However, I understand it's been traditional to have these displays at the conclusion of a conflict. Yes, that's right. And just as we kind of have seen in prior times. But however, I think that really I would rather have the taxpayer dollars spent for a transparent audit of the Federal Reserve. Oh, and not only that, but also an audit of the gold reserves, our gold reserves. So Mike would like to see the gold as well in Fort Knox. Show me the real money, Silver Wolverine says. I'm right there with you. Right. Let's see here. Okay, what else do we have here? Sal will celebrate with his cat, Silver Gold Man. Silver Gold Mon. Okay, happy Valentine's Day. Yes. All right. Very good. And go back into the gold market. I do too. That'd be nice. Okay, moving on up. James Hopkins says our military systems services the banksters. They are the bodyguards for the corporate oligarchs. I couldn't stand parades when I was a kid, and I sure don't want them now. I agree, Sal. Show me the gold. More accurately, show me the empty vault. Parades, Fort Knox, all just facades. They should just spend the parade money on honoring veterans benefit programs. Yes, certainly there needs to be more done for vets, I believe, in this country for sure. And they definitely deserve the support. But I do think that we ought to show the gold. I think that should be. But the problem is they probably don't. Then people may want to actually acquire some gold if they show it. And I think that's probably why one reason why they're not doing that. But I don't know. We'll see. Let's see here. Okay, where are we at now? Silver Bird Dog says, what a great excuse to get military equipment to the city centers than a parade showing off hardware. I know the tinfoil is thick on my head. Yeah, well, that's right. That is one way for sure. Cheryl Busman says, a parade for Trump. Seriously, where do they get this stuff? Fort Knox needs to be redone again. 1974, way too long ago. Hope it isn't empty. Yeah. Well, it would be for the military, not for Trump. Trump is ordering it in order to show appreciation to the military. But, again, you have Veterans Day parades and other ways to do that, I think, that are much more effective because it focuses on people. Gold, what gold, Silver Lion says? Well, I believe it's there, but I do think they should show it. Okay. Laura Day says, great video, Sal. Remember back in the debates, President Trump saying that you don't tell your enemy what you're going to do to him before you do it. That's exactly right. I feel the same way about a military show, them a little bit. But parade our Marines and Navy SEALs off. They are the backbone of the country. He also said our military had went downhill for a bit as far as weapons. We should have a killer military. We should build on that. Yeah, parade some awesome weaponry, but mostly our soldiers and maybe some high-ranking government. Yes, our country should have one day of celebrating our strength as who we are. Thanks, Al. If they know what we know, then they know too much. That's right. That's exactly right. Soldiers have been put through the grinder since 9/11. They sure have. They've been stretched to the max, for sure. All right, very good. We got 50 in the house. Tricky guy with the designation there with the ticker showing the statistics. Chris Brenner says, I'm with you. Pointless to have a parade. Let's just use the money to give our soldiers an advantage against the terrorists. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Richard McCorkindle says, perhaps he wants to show off our military in a manner our enemies will recognize and understand, since blowing them up in proportional response just show we can match them. Well, that could be, but I don't know. I don't know how effective that would be. I think really some of these enemies we have, like North Korea, it may just take action of some sort. I don't know, depending on what they do. Silversmith, I'd love to see Ivana. I think he meant to say Ivanka parading in a naughty nightie. Oh, right. Well, hey, that's an idea too. Jacob Castoria says, don't say God on the ad. Coin show pickup. And I'm just going to have to say, what the hay bale you talking about, brother? No clue. Veteran Stacker says, I served 2 tours in Iraq and 1 in Afghanistan. I couldn't care less about a parade. Stop wasting money. If a parade is announced, I want to know where the money to fund it came from. If it's from new debt, the answer is no. Amen. I'm with you, Veteran Stacker. And thank you, sir, for your service to the country and serving 2 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. But anyways, yeah, thank you. Tomoko's Enterprise says, can the dummy fella not spend all that money helping all the folks down there? I am ex-military and have had to go to work doing what I was trained to do. I would rather it not be constantly reminded of it. So tell him to resource some money to protecting the ones that fight for making better arms and legs that have been rudely torn off. Yep. Yeah, and that's just it. We really don't have the money for it. It's to me, it would be better served. Really showing appreciation to the actual troops. And if you can find ways to do that, but showing military hardware, again, not really. And John Hartley kind of agrees. Would like to see the gold. Silver Honda Silver Honda says, I would like to see a parade in New York City displaying all our gold. However, us taxpayers will most likely have to pay for it. Countries like North Korea, who shoot off rockets to flex their muscles just to prove themselves, we should look out for. Let's remember that President Roosevelt said, speak softly and carry a big stick. Yes, indeed. Yes, he did. Okay, Redshift is here. Hello, Redshift. And others, Silver Lion, Passive Breakers. Passive Breaker said something. I missed it. Sorry. What did you say? I don't see it. I don't see it. You only said one thing. It's not up there. Trump's hair is perfect. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, not on the back. And the wind blew it from the back. It was going up the stairs to go into Air Force One. But Oaksy88 says, seems like it's just a poke at North Korea. Mine's bigger than yours type thing. Yes. Measuring contest. Yeah, you never know. Could be. And he could, maybe Trump, that's one thing. It may be a mind game. Maybe he's not intending to have a parade. Maybe he's just saying that as a psychological, thing. Quite possible. Good point. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. All right, what's going on here in the comment side here? Let's see here. Frederick, you're not starting any crap, are you? Let's see here. Yeah, Frederick, don't mention the word, don't even asterize it. We know what you're doing. Let's put you in timeout. I'm not able to. Moderator is out for a little bit here. But they'll be back till they come back. The J word, yeah. Yep. Frederick. All right. Back to the front here. All right. Ravenhawk Coins, who is back with us, thankfully, says, well, that's interesting and different. It didn't seem so mainstream for a military, but you pointed out that happens throughout modern history. Yeah. That's right. It sure does. Let's see here. Okay. There's more gold on Trump's tower than Fort Knox, Oaksy says. Well, I believe there is gold in Fort Knox, actually. But until we really see it, it's only understandable that people would question it. You know what I mean? Okay, let's have both, Texman says. Load all the gold in Fort Knox into military trucks, count the bars as they are being loaded, form a parade with thousands of armed troops, tanks, and missiles, and then recount the gold and its return to the fort. Get the men to participate in having pretty girls throw handfuls of 1/10-ounce gold eagles to parade watchers from a float. There you go. That would be quite I'd love to see that parade, actually. The Stacking Nerd H is here. Hello, Stacking Nerd. All right. Waifu Trump says they should have the military parade with trucks loaded with all the gold from Fort Knox just to prove it has all been sent Saudi Arabia, Israel by corrupt politicians. But now that would be an awesome sight. Yep, kind of the same thing what Texman said. Danny Hack says, of course, me, like every other citizen, can only see the building from beyond the fence line. It's like an awesome sight to see Fort Knox. Yeah, it would be cool to see, for sure. Parker says, how about a compromise? Showcase the gold being guarded by the troops while being inspected and tested before the cameras. Allowing the public to watch from the outside with huge screens. At the end of the parade, all hardware and rockets, one fly in the ointment, and there could not be the gold, and there may not be the gold to inspect. All right. Well, it's an idea. Love the cause. This is on the breast cancer, the pink gold coin coming out. Love the cause and the coin. Many of our lives have been touched by this disease. Everyone should buy the coin. All right. Thank you for that. Streets of You know what? I think that's streets of silver or gold. AG or AU. He should capitalize the A's and that would so that's what means streets of silver or gold is what that means. Now I understand it. A lot of money is wasted on political celebrations. I would like to see the US Congress march around Washington 7 times and see the deficit falls like the walls of Jericho. There you go. And that would be quite something to fun. All right. Yes. Thanks. Tricky Guy suggests that I be on the Gold Inspection Committee. Hello, Slacker Stacker. Good to see you. Colonic Stacker's here. All right. Good to see you guys. Yes. Yes, indeed. Silver Wolverine is still here hanging with us. Awesome. And Bikini Coin Girl still hanging with us. And Slacker Stacker still here. After all this time, he's still here. That's right. He just came in. But I mean, I thought I would have bored him by now. But apparently he's still here. He's saying Wolverine. All right. Jim Farrell says Trump is old school. I believe that money being pissed away in parade is insignificant. Government spending through bureaucracy is astronomical. As far as the gold goes with all the CIA, blah, 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 my gut tells me it's not all there. Yeah, and I understand. You're right. I guess in the grand scheme of things. But my feeling is, hey, let's start being fiscally responsible with the small things. Maybe it'll rub off on some of the bigger things. Hello, Mike's, huh? Good to see you. Silverback Stacker is still here. Yes, indeed. Good to see you guys. Working on Valentine's. Oh, that sucks. Colonic Stacker, speaking of, says France has a military parade every year on Bastille Day, and they are not seen as authoritarian or warmongers. Belgium, too. I want the parade. Yeah, and I hope it didn't come across in my video that I was saying that Trump is, I'm not agreeing with the authoritarian criticism. I was saying that critics of Trump are saying that's his reasoning for doing it because they want to try to tie him to being this sort of dictatorial figure. But I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that there's I would rather see that money spent on a real audit on the gold in Fort Knox. And but yeah, anyways, Donald in New Mexico says 30th. Hi, Sal. I agree 100%. There's no fiscal restraint by politicians and the government today. Sad. We have already had a parade of only the best and brightest fired from the White House. Okay. Tricky Guy says Trump might be reminding the globalists that he's a nationalist and what that means in terms of America's readiness to defend the motto, don't tread on me. I don't intuit that that Trump's parade is for self-aggrandizement. I say Mussolini or Putin or Mao, use such demonstrations. As much as Trump is psychologically weak and unappealing to me, I'm tipping my hat to him so far. I say the parade is an interesting international message. Also, internationally, Trump's message could be the military is backing my play. So deep staters, if you come at me, you're going to get Mo for sedation of treason or espionage. All handled by the military. Yeah, well, that's an interesting theory for sure. Although I think that would be a little bit, I would, as far as the deep staters are concerned, I think they're being handled. I mean, we're seeing more news of today about what Susan Rice email on the last day on January 20th. And so it's slowly coming around. We'll see what happens in the next few weeks. I think hopefully we'll learn some more stuff there about the deep state. Okay. Stinky PVC. I need to find some PVCs. Yeah. And I want to smell these PVC holders. I have to try to find some. I think I still have some around. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, and Redshift, the problem with Frederick Brand is he says this stuff just to stir the pot. And talks about Mein Kampf and Goebbels and, and the Third Reich. And And when he mentions Jews and stuff like that, he does it just to get just right on the edge of it. And it's best that he doesn't do it. And so if I do block him, it's because he's stirring the pot and he knows not to do that. Okay. I know you have faith in it, but the problem is you're smart enough to know not to talk, to not to just spout it off here just to get under people's skin. And when there's people can have certain beliefs, and if you're just coming in just to espouse those beliefs, just to ruffle feathers, you're not doing yourselves any favors. You know what I mean? You're not. If somebody holds a certain view on a certain subject, and they're just preaching on that subject just to stir the pot, because I know it's going to upset people, it doesn't serve the cause. And if anything, Hitler's spinning in his grave right now. If you're trying to preach Hitler's message, you're going about it the wrong way. I mean, you should really read Goebbels and study what the propaganda machine is about. He was a master propagandist, and you're doing it all wrong, brother. But really, I would suggest you become a Christian and abandon your National Socialistic ways and learn to love everybody, regardless of the color of their skin or their views. All right. Well, I saw Silver Lion say he's a National Socialist, or whatever. That was it. Yeah, and Jesus was a Jew too. That's right, Silverback Stacker. All right. So let's see here. Moving on up. All right. Barbara Carbone says that Donald Trump is an egomaniac, needs have rallies so he can hear his base clap for him. Now he wants military parades. Still needs to feed his ego. This is definitely Putin's suggestion. Communists love parades. Republicans cry they have no money when it comes to helping the elderly and our children, but multi-million-dollar parades are being discussed. How about sending some money to our territory, Puerto Rico, so they can have electricity? The whole parade thing is yet another act of ego. Yeah, and I don't know. I don't necessarily think it's focused on him. I honestly think that probably it's a psychological act, basically. And he may not really go through with it. He probably just wanted to see. It could just be sort of a trolling of the media type thing. But okay, let's see here. Eric, I see no point in a parade. Everything about it is akin to a dick measuring contest. And we all know what's said about guys with flashy sports cars and such. I want to see a live televised audit and counting of the gold and a bar to the winner who guesses the number of bars correctly. Yeah, that would be pretty fun. Yes, indeed. That's it. All right, very good. Like number 40, excellent video. Thank you, sir. Show me the gold, 1973 Pro Street C10 says. Yes, indeed. Okay. Kevin Belcher says, you can't show off what you don't have. The military is what backs the USD, unfortunately. Yep. But I still say we have the gold. We just want to see it. Keith High says, I say more power to him. Let us show the world what we have. We have bigger rockets and bigger thingies than they do. Well, the thing is everybody knows that. Our military budget is multiple times more than every other nation in the world. It's undisputable. We don't really need to show it. All right, Anthony G says, hey, Sal, I just wanted to apologize for the way our last 2 phone calls went. My foul mouth got the best of me. We will honor our loan commitment to you in the amount of $25,000 for salivary gland research. This is Anthony, that guy that I called the other day. My co-worker Calvin also refers his sincerest apologies. Please send the banking instructions to your earliest convenience so we can wire the funds. Well, Anthony, I will do that. And thank you, sir, very much for that. All right. All right. How P. Fim says, Sub like 46 Mao Ching Bing Bong Bong Sikin Ping Ching Chaki. All right, there's only one response to a comment like this. And that is this. There we go. She'll know what I mean. Or he'll know what I mean. I think it's a dude. Chuck Tenner says, tricky guy. Many smarter than I say Trump is a master of setup. He comes off at times as being rude, crude, and of no restraint. But if God's hand is guiding him and protecting him, who can be successful in fighting him? Yeah, well, God uses different kinds of people in strange ways for sure things. Food Stamp says, sup, Mr. SM? Hello? All right. Here. All right. Okay, let's see here. Okay, who else? I'm gonna have to babysit this live feed here. Looks like my my moderator's not here. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. What are people saying? Okay. Frederick, yeah. Let's no more talk of I think we're gonna have to stop the talk of, I tell you what, Frederick, I'll give you a little warning here. If we will, maybe I'll do a live feed or something sometime, or maybe you can start your channel again and invite me on, and we'll talk about Hitler, okay? And I will do my best to try to. I will try my best to try to convince you to abandon National Socialism and get with the modern age. So how's that? And I'll try, and I'll even give you some evidence and proof on just how evil Adolf Hitler was. And the first thing I want you to do is watch a movie in German. It's called The Downfall. You watch that movie, and let's do that. So let's stop the talk about Hitler here. Everybody knows he's evil. Every single person here understands how evil he is. You're the only one. Now, it looks like Silver Lion says he wasn't evil too, but I think Silver Lion is just trolling. I think Silver Lion is just trolling you, making you think he agrees with you. But everybody in this chat understands that Adolf Hitler was one of the most, aside from Stalin was very evil too. But yes, but I'm going to change your mind. I'm going to change your mind. And Silver Lion and I are going to come on your live stream. We're both going to convince you there in Norway just how evil and maniacal Adolf Hitler was. So no more talk of it here, okay? Honor my wishes here, and let's just talk about what we're doing here, and then we'll come back and talk coins and silver and gold. Is that cool? All right. Just mention one thing before I leave the topic. Okay. All right. Really quickly, but honor my wishes after this. Okay. You ask one question here, and then we will abandon the topic of National Socialisms or the Third Reich or Hitler. Go ahead and ask a question, Frederick. Or mention one thing. What do you let's see here. And Wafu Trump is here for the coins. Okay, On That Suck says, thank you so much, my dear friend. Like number 48. Well, thank you. I have the utmost confidence that you don't even know what the video was about, but that's okay. Okay, all right. I was raised close to a psychopath. You rest assured, Hitler was no psychopath. He was extremely intelligent. Oh yeah, I don't question Hitler's intelligence, but he was also a psychopath or sociopath. He was a sociopath and probably a psychopath. Just because someone is a psychopath, a sociopath, and a psychopath does not mean they're not intelligent. Hitler was intelligent. He was a horrible military leader, but a horrible. He was a murderer, and he died way too quickly, in my opinion. If anyone should have been tortured, it should have been Adolf Hitler. Okay, so that's it. No more talk about Adolf Hitler or National Socialism. And let's go back to the video at hand, or the comments at hand, about the Trump military parade versus the Fort Knox thing. Cobra Commander stole all the Fort Knox gold since the 70s. Yeah, I do think I remember that episode of G.I. Joe, or the comic book or whatever. That's right. Keystone Stacker says, very interesting video and a nice forum to hear people's opinions in the comments. Yeah, and I do like the discussion and the varying opinions about it. There are some people that think we should have the parade, and others who think, well, we should not. And the hydroeconomists would like to see the audit. And by the way, there's some folks who would like to see both. RW3 is confident there's no gold in Fort Knox. Well, to answer that question, I think we need to open up the vaults to see it. Yes, indeed. Slacker Stacker. Okay. All right. Frederick Brand, I told him. And I'm going to keep putting you in timeout until you stop. Yeah. All right. Slacker Stacker would like to see the gold as well. Settle the debate for Fort Knox once and for all. Send the parade money on helping the troops and other Americans instead. All right. DACA parade, taxpayer foots the bill. Oh, man. All right. Miss Pelosi. Aurella channel, nice the car and Rodell. Well, there's only one response to that. Only one. I mean, of course. Nice the car and Rodell. I mean, okay. Too bad there's no gold in Fort Knox, as Cornstacker says. All right, Slacker Stacker. I think I saw that video. Slacker Stacker. I mean, Silverback Stacker, which is the IOUs from Dumb and Dumber. Okay, let's see here. Adrian, FC82, says there should be a large head statue and large photos displaying the parade of our great leader, Donald Trump, in respect to the troops. Well, then that would definitely be probably considered dictatorial type of behavior. But anyways, thanks, Adrian. I think the military parade would be pretty cool, but I agree, if I were a choice between that and audit of the Fort Knox gold, I believe proving the gold is there is way more important. And that would really send a message to the world that we really are, that we do have this gold, and we're an economic superpower. As Russia showed theirs. Daniel Bull Runner Lamb says, I don't want to rain on your parade, but this could be the beginning of World War III. I don't know. I hope not. D-Wings World says, great design. This is on the 2018 Silver Krugerrand. The premium was a little intense for the 2017. If it was lower, I may take a leap on it. Thanks for sharing. Thank you. All right. Very good. Slacker Stacker will be right back. Hey, Trend Killers 88. What's good, Salivate Metal? The parade is just another measuring contest. Don't fall for the right or left paradigm. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Thanks for your opinion on that, for sure. Okay. Let's see here. Ty Cole says, Sal, you hit the nail on the head, or should I say you struck the coin just right. Total agreement. Thank you. And again, I have great respect, profound respect for the military and what they do. They're awesome. They're heroes. And I just think there's better ways to commemorate them. And so anyways, all right. I'm going to pause for just a moment, folks. I will be right back. So let me see here. I'm going to put this on mute for a second, and I shall return. I'm back. Sorry about that. I have returned, and I hope I didn't return to an insane madness. Nothing broke while I was gone. What did it? Let's look up here and see. Now, I wasn't playing with the kitties, I promise. I'm almost out of black silk, but I'm back, and I hope you guys are still here. Yep, we've got 42 folks here. So very good. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Yep. Okay. Very good. All right, we're back on the attack. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, sorry about that. Yep. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, back to the comments. Freak girl Amy Smith says, I agree. Money is better spent elsewhere, but I wouldn't be upset or offended to have a military parade. It shows that we have strength, which a lot of people seem to forget. Coming from a military family, I'm all for supporting them in any way possible, but putting the money towards veteran resources would be best. I agree, Freak girl. Definitely. Well said. All right. Support veteran resources, especially the VA. And CoinDoc asked about the breast cancer coins, why a clad coin? And the reason is because some commemorative programs include a clad $50 in them as another way to generate revenue for the cause. And this is one of those cases where they propose to have the clad $50 in as well as a silver dollar and a gold $5. And Luz Carroll says, woo, all right, okay, well, all right. And very good. Coins and Currency says, very interesting, Sal. I think about all the time they show us Fort Knox, which I believe is empty, but we all need to be sure. Yeah, there's a lot of people that theorize that it's empty, for sure. Yes, Freak Girl Amy Smith is here. It's got stories about the VA. Yes, it's horrible, and it extends multiple administrations of failure, for sure. All right. Okay, Silverback Stacker says, we lived directly next to a naval air station for almost 20 years. Every year, the Blue Angels will perform. Donald Trump is commander-in-chief. CNN, on the other hand, which is known as a Clinton news network, is a rag controlled by people who want to disarm Americans and have worldwide open borders. Can you say apocalypse? We throw money away at all sorts of things like subsidizing an artist who takes pictures of a crucifix submerged in urine. That would be Robert Mapplethorpe. I support the president's. Patriot soldiers, local business, and Americans' morale in general will benefit from this parade, no matter what he does. And even for things he hasn't done, even for things the Democrats themselves did, he will have creeps spinning lies about him. Sad fact, we're pretty used to it. Tell you what, Sal, when you're president, I'll support you in your gold showcase. Yeah, I hope you're still here at Silverback Stacker. I mean, well said. And again, I'm not against the idea of supporting the troops and just giving them accolades. I just think it'd be better to, with these veterans parades and things that they do, I think that's the way to really show your support and to show them support. We as Americans, if you see or hear of someone who has served, tell them thank you for your service. Take somebody out to eat. Express your appreciation. The drummer of our band, he is his grandfather is 94 years old almost. I've not met him yet, but he served in World War II, and I am looking forward to the day when I can thank him for his service. But Silverback Stacker, well said, and I totally agree with you about CNN. They're completely left-leaning in their views. They don't do it. I tell you what, it's so bad on CNN and MSNBC that anybody with a modicum of intellectual honesty has to admit they're biased. And I have consider myself intellectually honest and understand completely that Fox News is biased towards the right. However, Fox News is more balanced in their view and in their reporting, it will show the other side more than CNN or MSNBC will show the other side of the coin. But at least I will admit that Fox News is biased. But anyways, but thank you for your comments over Backstacker. Well thought out, well said there. All right. Stan, the Penny Hunter Smith, just did a great shout out to you. Yes, I did. I did see that. I'm behind the comments are. I saw that. Silver Backstacker says I had a look at our gold vaults and I shot video. I think that's the let's see what this is. Well, I can't open that up because I might get a copyright strike. They're showing somebody else's video, but thanks, Silver Backstacker. I think the parade is wasteful, Corey W. says. I don't think the gold in Fort Knox will ever be showed. Yeah, it's probably won't. And Barbara Carbone has gone back into the archives and saw the gold and silver at Walmart ad or video. Yeah, kind of wild, isn't it? Thanks, Barbara. Yep. Let's see here. Part-time Prepper says, I would love a gold parade, Sal, but I think we will have to settle for another 24K full stack video. I'm all for that. I'd like to see a 24K full stack video. Frederick Brandt says, you are filth. Well, isn't that nice of you, Frederick Brandt? I'm not going to even respond to that. He's here. He can see it. He should be nice to me. Chuck Tenner says, Salivation Nation community. Great and insightful comments. If only we knew for sure the motives and intent of Trump's reason for this. And I think there could be, he may not want a military parade at all. He may just be kind of rattling feathers with that kind of talk. I was never in the military, but I had some friends who did not come back from Vietnam. Those who did come back said it was one big screw up. And that's because it was fought from the Pentagon, not from the battlefield. My father and his 4 brothers all enlisted at the start of WW2. He told me that his brothers himself felt the duty and obligation to serve. My dad never once spoke badly or showed bitterness for serving or of the experiences he went through. All 5 made it back. My father and one of his brothers were injured, but not severely. Yes, life was different then, but as today, you have all those in walks of life and all good, noble actions, attitude, and characters, and you have those who are just the opposite. That's right. All right, very good. Agent Orange OK says parade only if it's a missile parade with snap uniforms and goose stepping. Fort Knox only if there isn't any gold, so we can have a frog march with the missile parade. Okay. We shall see. The only parade I want to see is the politicians mortgaging the country and our children's future being marched to the gallows. Yeah, crazy. Both Zachary says, Wacky says, very, very nice indeed. I can only dream. Oops. I can only dream of stacking on that level. Thanks for sharing. This is on the almost 100 ounce of gold video that I did. Die Maker made a couple comments from a multitude of videos. Well said, but I do miss the military air shows that were so common before 2003. But yeah, someone had mentioned the Blue Angels as well. They still do shows. Pretty impressive, for sure. Definitely. This used to be called rose gold. I think it's hilarious that rose gold is worth less than 24 karat gold. Pink gold is fine as long as it keeps its mouth shut. All right. Thank you. Okay. Unfortunately, this is the platinum usages. The weak line in Bush's hydrogen economy fuel cells is the platinum. Please, everyone, buy up platinum so we can feed all the people in the world. All right. Die Maker says, did you see where South Africa is digging the deepest gold mine at 2.5 miles? Crazy. I like 10 ounces of bars of numismatic silver. The 1950 US Africa 5 shilling is a nice coin. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Main Street makes no money. It just trades dollars and requires inflation to replace resources needed for high quality living. Wall Street is capitalism. It creates money to bribe men to destroy the earth and turn into consumables for Main Street. The easiest money is to use the military to rob another country of resources, but shush, keep that between you and me. Well, couldn't disagree more, Die Maker, on that one. Main Street is the backbone of America, and Main Street is Microsoft in 1977. Main Street is Apple in 1982 and 83. Main Street is a myriad of different companies that are now multi-million-dollar corporations. And how they start? They didn't start in Lower Manhattan. No, sir. They did not start on the Chicago trade. No, sir. They started in America. They started on Main Street. Numis MM says, at $17 silver, I would pay no more than $20 for these Krugs. I would prefer an American Silver Eagle or generic silver. No one will pay huge premiums above spot for these. Interestingly, yesterday at a coin meeting, a Titanic generic round went for $25 and a Trump elemental round went for like 30. People like Trump. Make America great again. Yeah, and it just depends on the person. Depends on the type of piece. You know, some people will be willing to pay. It just depends on the mood of the people, I guess. All right. All right, let's see here. Okay. Bacteria spins out gold. Sounds like it craps out gold out. Yeah, that's right. That's really what's happening here. Person Place says parade the gold, at least a large amount, with military escort down Wall Street using a clear Pope Mobile style vehicle with a couple hundred soldiers around it. Yeah, that'd be an option. It says on the Carl Icahn stock market good video, I forget the whole title of it. Elon Musk terraforms Mars while Dow will blow past 10,000. Samuel Lucas Flieger. This coin is great on the breast cancer coin, the gold, rose gold, pink gold. Yep. Testicular cancer. Yep. I'm going to get the lobby. It's all a matter of Congress. Jim Farrell says, why can't we all just get along? On the Trump military parade video. When it comes to God and country, everybody might just better going with the flow. Nothing ever changes except your bank account and what you pay for food and services. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, the problem is, and part of the reason why I mentioned why we shouldn't do the military parade is because of government spending. And so that's why I think that why there should be resistance against massive government spending. You know, we need to, and unfortunately, Trump just signed one of the largest spending bills ever. You know, it's insane how much money is going to be spent, and there's no fiscal responsibility in either party anymore, and it's really sad. I have yet to decide if I will purchase the gold coin. I will not buy the dollar or half. I like the uniqueness of the color. We'll probably buy it if the premium is not too high. I'll get it for the collection. Gonna say nothing just to be the first to see if it gets posted before you go live. Bam! Tricky guy knows me well. He knows me well. And I am here live, and it's very good. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Some nice coins, Crazy Nerd Guy says. Thank you. This is on the video I just posted. A Noble Silver unripping video. Unripping, Sal. I like seeing you use the various knives you have. Nice strikes. Keep pursuing your own happiness. Well, thank you. I used my own hands this time. Didn't use a knife at all. Jackie Bear, very nice. He comes in and says, Brother Sal. Maybe he'll come in here and say, Brother Sal. You never can know. Weirder things have happened. All right. Nice coins. I need these now. All right. Very good. Yeah, they're cool coins. There's a lot of stuff out there I still like to get. Great looking coin minus the Viking named Elizabeth II. All right. Very nice. I like that one. Good share. Thanks, Raven Hawk. Very good. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Free girl Amy Smith. That sale looks like a soft quilted plushy smushy blanket you could wrap up in. It does, doesn't it, Free girl Amy Smith? It does look. I'm looking at it right now. It does kind of look like an old blanket. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Let's see if any more comments have come in, and we're going to come back and give you guys a little bit of love here in the chat side here. Yeah, we're going to talk to you folks a little bit. Offie Matrix says nice. Well, thank you for that, Offie Matrix. Beautiful coins or rounds? That is the question. I think they're probably rounds, is my guess. But thank you all as one now. Great guy. Good channel, too. Rip it up. Rip it up. Just do not rip one at my age, or it could go either way. Yeah, that's for sure. Go up or down. Yeah, we'll see what Asian hockey player. Yeah, there you go. Waifu Trump. Yeah. Does look like a goalie. Give me a wrench, Sal. All right. Well, unfortunately, the a moderator was going to be here, but I guess couldn't make it. So, I'm usually pretty good about that. And, but anyways, we'll see here. 2hoodie22, love the noble coin, resonates with my Viking spirit. All right, thank you. Yes, indeed. Sal, I believe that your opposition to the parade has exposed you as a commie. Oh, no. Love the Wolfman Jack voice. Well, thank you, Jimmy Prince. He's my hero. No, actually, I'm not attempting the Wolfman Jack, but, you know. Funkdad Forcelli says, I bought 3 of the Alaman Angels. I need to get those too. Hindsight is 2020. I should have bought a Noble as well. All right. I'm secretly Linus from Charlie Brown, Mr. Sting 17 says. Oh, yes, indeed. Let's see here. Mr. Sting 17 says, wow, David Argento is generous. Can he be my friend? The word David means beloved. I know I was called David half my life. My older brother has that name. My aunts and uncles call me the name by mistake. Wow, well, very cool. It means you're beloved. It's good to see you're still kicking around, Sal. You're a legend of the game, a future Hall of Famer. Very nice coin, sir. Well, thank you, Gags. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Yep. Carl Ushanka says, each coin is beautiful in its own way. Wow. And beware of those Asian hockey players. When they play for blood, they really play for blood. That's right. And it's only in certain times they fall on their sword. Silverhound says, nice coins and things. Silverhound, appreciate that, brother. Very good indeed. All right. Let's see here. Let's see if anybody else has watched that video or if they're watching this live stream. I don't know. Okay, there's some watching. All right, we're done with that. So I'm all caught up and we're there. So now I can pull this out and see what's going back here. Okay. Sal, I haven't seen any push-ups. Yeah, I haven't done any push-ups in a while. It literally has been a while since I've done push-ups. And I may not. Dang. Let's see here. Let me see if I can do them. I tell you what. Since I'll do them, but I'm not going to show you. It's just too much trouble to get everything out. I've got all this stuff around, but so I'm going to do. Hello, Anthony G. I sent you my banking information to you to send the cash there, Anthony G. So let me do a couple push-ups for you guys. Oh yeah, these are real, Oaksy. These are real push-ups. I promise you. Let's see here, because see when I did them before, even though I showed them on camera, even though it was evident for all to see, people were saying they were fake. You know what I'm saying? So we got it. So there's no use to show them anymore. Okay, let's see here. All right, no, I'm expressing myself, Silver Backstacker, I promise. With these push-ups, I'm expressing. Here we go. I'm going to do 10 on the fly for you. Let me move this stuff out to way here. 10 push-ups for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, man. All right, there's 12 for you, okay? Oh, how's that? How's that? All right, very good. Kim Jong-un's sister is a man. Wow. Could be. Patriot for God can do 1,000 push-ups in a day. Wow. Pretty wild. Yeah, no problem, Silver Lion. I'm going to do push-ups until Carl gets tired. Wow. Now that would probably be a lot of push-ups. Let's see here. Yeah. You know, Redshift says something about, I think it's an interesting subject here about the debt-based currency we have. It's about 100-year Ponzi scheme is coming to an end. And that's just it. I thought, honestly, that we would see a reckoning before now. I think it just depends on what China does. I think their actions and Russia with the IMF and those future meetings, if they can get into the, because China, the renminbi has now entered the breadbasket of reserve currencies. And if you look at a chart, obviously the dollar has the largest shares of that chart. But we have other, if these companies or these other countries come together and challenge the dollar, then we're going to have to do something. And that's one reason why I think we should show our gold. But my thing is they probably don't want to be constrained by gold, or, as Ted Cruz proposed, a rules-based monetary system with gold being a part of it. But anyways, Phil on Beckhand asked if I was an actor in the 80s. Well, hey, you may be onto something there. What actor do you think I was in the 80s? I'm just curious. Frederick Brandt is saying, being nice and saying good night to everybody. Well, thank you, Frederick Brandt. Let's see here. Freak Girl Amy Smith says I might be a big wig of some company. Yes, actually, Freak Girl Amy Smith is on to something. I actually own a wig factory. That's my day job. Clinton Pelosi 2020. Boy, that would be quite a ticket, wouldn't it? Let's see here. Who let's see. I asked. Okay, let's see if Phil is going to answer the question on which actor he thought I was. Let's see. Oh, Salivate Metal 2020. All right. Extra strength glue. That's right. Exactly. Thank you, Free Girl Amy Smith. Okay, can't remember his name right now, but he played Booger in the Revenge of the Nerds films. Oh, yes. That guy. His name was Booger. Yep. That's me. Booger. He was actually pretty funny, that guy was. Let's see here. Who's polite? Let's see. I'm missing some. I was original Charlie from Charlie's Angels. Carl says, yeah. Cosby Wiener 2020. There you go. Chuck Tenner says, Sal, do U.S. coins have an advantage to hold as they are sourced from the Treasury, where our debt notes are from the Federal Reserve? Ooh, yeah. That's a good question. Yeah, our coins are minted by the, but the thing is, here's the thing. The coins are minted by the U.S. Mint, which is part of the Treasury, but they're shipped to Federal Reserve banks. So, yeah, Clinton is still coughing. Yeah, Pelosi is a living dead. Curtis Armstrong. Hello, the Jackie Bear. Let's see here. The dollar is called the petrodollar. That's right. If oil starts using another monetary system, the dollar would crash. Well, that's the fear, Bikini Coin Girl. The fear is that China, the yuan, could be trading, be used to exchange oil. Colonic Stacker, who is the worst bassist? Michael Anthony of Van Halen or Nikki Sixx of Motley Crue? Man, I don't know. Michael Anthony's not in Van Halen anymore, and Motley Crue doesn't exist anymore. They're both just kind of, they're not really, neither of them are that outstanding. I never really studied on them. Take care, Silver Lion. Good to see you. Appreciate it. No worries, Phil. I didn't take it as an insult. Thank you. Yeah, they were good films for sure. Petro Bitcoin, Eric says. All right. All right, very good. Take care. Sal, oh, Silver Wolverine got some silver in the mail today. Going to have to open soon. Very cool. Yeah. Nice. Better bassist, Stanley Clark or Stu Ham? I'm not familiar with who's Stanley Clark. Stu Ham is really good. FedCoin is coming. Let's see here. The doors didn't have a basis. Yeah, I wondered about that. The doors never really mentioned a basis, but all right. Anyway, Silver Rain. How can you wait? Yeah, I hear you. All right. Well, folks, yeah, we're getting long in the tooth on this one. We had some fun. I'm still not done with my cookies. I'll show you. I have to actually make a call here. Let me show you that I'm not done with the cookies here. There's the deep recesses of still uneaten cookies in the little bag there. You see that? There they are. And they are still in the bag. I've not eaten them. So, that being said, we're going to say goodbye. But I appreciate you guys. And yes, Anthony is exactly right. D.D. Verney rules. I love his mid-range punchy tone. Awesome. You guys should check out some old Overkill albums, man. You want to talk about sweet bass tone, D.D. Verney's got it, man. He's the man. Thank you, guys. A wonderful evening to you guys. Extend a multitude of gratitude. And hope you guys have a great evening. And thanks again. Until the next time, keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care. Bye-bye. Do you guys want to see a quilt? Here's a nice soft blanket. Even though Amy Smith isn't here to see it. Look at that little blanket. It's a little blanket. See the blanket? It's a little quilty blanket. It's a little blanky blanket. There it is. There it is. All right. Blanky, blanky. There we go. Oopsie. Sail. Sail. That's a good song, man. Have you heard that song? Sail? Man, what was the metal band that redid that song? Dang it. What am I putting my black silk, Chuck? Tell the wife I got some mocha cream in it. It's really good. Dang it. Now it's got me. Who is the band that did Sail? Not the original band. I don't care about the original band. Dang it. Sail. Good grief. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. I can just look it up on the internet. I can look it up on the internet. Hold on. I'm going to tell you before you guys find out. I'm going to find out. I can't believe I forgot because one of my favorite bands. Devil Driver. Devil Driver. Devil Driver. Dude, it's an awesome. It's awesome, man. Let me send you the link. You know, let me send you guys a link. Hold on a minute here. Hold on a minute here. Here it is. Of course, the ad comes up here. Check it out. This is pretty cool. I've got to listen to it low so it doesn't get a copyright strike, but this is an awesome song. It's kind of a cool take on it, you know? I've got to listen to it really low. So you got, yeah, I'm kind of, this is my after the stream. After our Salivation Nation as Craig Gilchrist. By the way, I'm pronouncing that exactly right. Yeah, AWOL Nation originally did it. Thank you, Eric. All right, but great song. I'll listen to that later. But anyways, but yeah. Very good. Oh, man, you know, I should really be exercising. I got to call back the guitarist for our band who called me. And I got to see why and what's going on. Des Fezra. Yeah, that's right. I even don't know how to pronounce that name, but anyways. Ooh, Patriot of God had to do 100 push-ups. Yeah, Buckethead's a great guitar player. Some high gain metal. Yep, I tricked all the trolls left, Slacker Stacker. Yeah, they left. Really only one. He didn't stick around. That's what I need to do. I need just to say I'm saying goodbye and all the trolls will leave and it'll just be us cool folks left. Ah, yes, indeed. What else? Oh, the link didn't work for you. Really? All is one now. Can anybody else see the link? It's to sale. Almost tricked Silverback Stacker, but he's back. He's here. I was almost not cool. What yeah, you're cool. That sucks if you can't see that link. Check out the channel. He has loads of vids on women. Who does? Oh, Buckethead does? Yeah, Freddie, I missed some of the stuff he says. I did put him in timeout. I think after I told him to stop talking about it, he stopped, but I did delete his original account. That's why he's coming in on a fake account, but if he does it again, Redshift has vids on women. Yeah, his legal misandry. Learn about legal misandry. Redshift, your videos are mostly just you talking, right? No, it's not. It's Frederick Brandt comes under. He doesn't come under a fake account. He comes under a. He's using a different account with the same name, but it's not a fake account. It's really Frederick Brandt. But I banned his other account because he kept on antagonizing. Once in a while, he'll behave and be on the edge. Again, I don't mind if people express their opinions at all. I just don't want them to do it just for the sake of ruffling feathers or trolling other members of the community. I don't mind if they troll me. I don't mind if they... And obviously, there's some topics that are covered from the comments or whatever where there's going to be some debate, and that's okay as long as people are respectful. Yes, Chuck Tenner. I heard about that too. Somebody asked Hendrix, how does it feel to be the best guitarist in the world? And he said, I don't know. Ask Phil Keggy. That's actually folklore. However, I did see Phil Keggy in concert. He's missing his middle finger on his in an accident at 4. And Phil Keggy's one of the best guitar players that I've ever seen. Amazing. And listen to his albums. He's influenced by the Beatles, but just technically a great player and a Christian too. Great guy. Thank you. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Ooh, Silverback Stacker suggested that if I run out of toilet paper, I could just use a kitty. Yep, that's very true. Oh, let's see here. Ooh, if we do have a military parade, they should fly Ed Force One over DC. Now, I'd be all for that, and we'll just use British tax dollars for that. Socks and I might eat a cookie since I'm here. I really do have to leave somewhat soon here. Terror Red Rated Box says, "Are you the guy with the coins falling from your mouth in your intro?" No, that is not me. Yeah, Satriani is good. I'm not as big on his style. He's pretty smooth. He's a great player, don't get me wrong. But I like Malmsteen. Malmsteen's awesome. Mr. Monkey Swag. This is the after the party. Hello, everybody. That's your is that your that is your North Korean accent, I think, right? Hello, everybody. Barbara, I didn't dunk my cookies, but I do have a slight bit of coffee left, so I think I will dip one in now. Yeah, I've eaten just enough that I should do more push-ups. Haffy is here. Haffy beat me to the punch with the high relief elephant, but it's awesome. John, the best thing to do, John, is just ignore him. If he really gets real bad, I'll delete him. But he's been kind of on the edge. Redshift. Women file for 69% of divorces. Women get primary or full custody over 81% of the time. Also, look at the Duluth model of the tender years doctrine. Yeah, they typically do get the custody more than men do in custody battles. Adrian Lana says, "Hey Sal, maybe in the next video you can talk about gold standard and why the world left it." Yeah, that might be something. That's a pretty broad topic. It's a pretty big topic, and there's a lot of things involved in it. I'm sure I would miss some stuff. But anyways. Let's see. Yeah, if it's I think it's a matter of, like I said, our moderator wasn't here, so I missed on some of the stuff he said. But if he's really insulting, or obviously, if he talks about Hitler and stuff all the time in here, or does that, he knows not to do that. Then I will probably ban him next time. I did time him out. 71 nicks in the petrodollar. If we had created the petrodollar, then the world would have gone back to a gold standard. Yep, it wasn't until 1973 that we created the petrodollar. He's a lost soul. Well, and that's just it. He's Frederick he's relatively young, and he's not a typical troll. He's it's hard. He's hard to pin down exactly. Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for him too, Tommy. But he knows not to push the buttons. Well, yeah, Hitler. Well, and that's just it. I mean, Hitler was a smart guy, but it doesn't make him any less evil. There's some people who were, I mean, shoot, look at Charles Manson. He wasn't dumb. He was smart. He knew how to brainwash people. Doesn't make him any less evil. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, and that's right. Barbara says that he's just looking for attention. If you give him the attention, then he's going to. That's what he feeds off of. So if he says something you don't agree with or whatever, just ignore him. And that's just it. That's a fine line. It's like, if he's gonna there's gonna be some people that will come in on any type of channel, and you just can't just ban everybody. If somebody comes in here and you don't like that person, and or you don't agree with what they say, and I ban them just because of that. To me, that's not. I'd rather have it more open, because in real life, you just can't just block people because they disagree with you. You're going to run into all kinds of folks, and so I'd rather err on the side of being careful in that regard and allowing free expression here. Although if a person just is insulting somebody else here for the sake of doing it, then that's where they break the rules. I've got 3 rules essentially. And number 1 is don't trash my viewers. If you come on here and you just call people names and just are disrespectful to other members here in the chat side, then I'm gonna probably delete your comment or put you in timeout. And if you just mention something that's racist, or something that's not has anything to do with the subject at hand, like for instance, he was talking about Jews and Hitler and reading the Mein Kampf and how it changed his life, just to ruffle feathers, I'm going to delete those comments and I'm going to put you in timeout. Or if you disrespect women that are in here and you're overly flirtatious and it's unwanted and it's kind of creepy, that happened a time or two, that those kind of comments will get deleted too. Yes, Samuel, that's about Frederick again. So other than that, if he says something that offends you, then just ignore it. But those are basically my three rules. And if they're repeatedly broken, then I'll ban that person permanently. That's what happened to Frederick's other account. I banned him. Then he came back and he was relatively behaved, but I had my other moderator, Barb, to kind of watch over him. I don't know what happened to Barb. Barb was going to be here today, but she wasn't here. So anyways. All right. When did what happen, Oaksy? Let's see here. Yeah, and Redshift, you and Silverback Stacker, I mean, I know you guys are going back and forth and kind of debating. And as long as you're respectful, I guess that's fine. But I would prefer that if you get into a debate or argument here, that you would take that outside of this chat. I mean, now we're in the after the stream. I'm probably gonna be heading out. All is one now says you need an alternative moderator. Yeah, I'm really careful about moderators, and I'll tell you why. I'm very careful on how I choose a moderator, because some people, and I've seen it happen on other live streams, where you get one moderator and they will ban somebody just because they don't like them. Because a moderator has the power to ban, and I want to be very careful. And there's other times where somebody who I consider to be a moderator was actually part of another clique with some feud on YouTube, and that And I want to have somebody that's from the outside. Barb is somebody I know from the outside. And so I'd rather have somebody that's completely objective and doesn't have a skin in the fight. And I happen to know Barb, and that's the only one I trust right now for that. Well, like for instance, if Half Dollar won, if I made him moderator, then bam, he would just completely. I know who he would ban right away. Silver Goldmon. What about Colonel Klink? Is he banned? I don't know who Colonel Klink is. Let's see here. Oh, Redshift, just don't respond. That's how to stop that. Let's see here. Yeah, the power goes to the head of the people. That's right, Oaksy. And I've had people say, "Please give me a wrench. Give me a wrench." Well, I mean, it's it's one of those things where either really have to get somebody who's really from outside of the or somebody that I know is completely independent thinking or out. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Okay. Evil thoughts. Yeah. So you guys, Silverback Stacker, just let it go, man. Draft SH13. Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. It's because I'm gonna have. See, the thing is I would rather have somebody um, that would obey those three rules essentially. Those three rules, and that's it. And because I want free expression here. I want people to feel like they don't have to come in here and feel like they can just express an opinion, especially if it's about a topic. Like, for instance, we talk about Trump's military parade. People have very strong opinions about that, and we should respect those opinions, even if we disagree with them. That's how I feel about it, right? Yeah, that's right. Waifu Trump says people who ask for mods never give it to them. I've heard several site administrators say that. Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, and again, if people, you know, and the other thing too is when you moderate, you're chosen. So let's say between Redshift and Silverback Stacker, if I blocked one of their comments or deleted one of their comments, then the other would think I'm showing favoritism. And I don't want to have to do that. I'd rather them take their discussion to the outside or just ignore and we'll have this a place where we just talk about the subject. Of course, right now this is completely just off top. This is an after the stream, so we're just having fun. This is a place to have fun, essentially. And I understand that people will have disagreements, and somebody will say something you may not agree with, or say or take things the wrong way. And I would just ask that you respect. I would just ask you to respect my stream and kind of keep that on the outside if you get into disagreement, because I want this to be a place that welcomes everyone, no matter what your feelings are or your views are about a certain topic. Okay. Anyways. Yes, and Barbara Carbone says, yes, some topics are very sensitive and close to our own morals, so it can be debated very easily. That's right. And really, that's just it. There's certain topics that come up, especially around related, because when you talk about precious metals, it involves a lot of different topics. It really does. And so you're going to touch on geopolitics, on different nations, different nationalities, different political views, different moral views, different religious views. It can touch a myriad of different topics, and and the thing is that we're gonna have a lot of different opinions. I'm not shy about expressing my opinion, as you know, and but at the same time, I try to do it in a respectful manner and understand that uh, there are people that have different views than I do. when it all comes down to it, we all have a common interest, and that is coin collecting and precious metals. And I think that should be that bond is really should be kind of where we come to an agreement and let the differences just kind of float away if at all possible. I mean, heck, I didn't realize this, but I touched a nerve when on the last stream when I was kind of making fun of the flat Earth people. There are people that actually believe the Earth is flat, believe it or not, and there's some people that actually legitimately believe the Earth is flat. And I didn't mean to offend anybody who holds those views, but and obviously there's a lot of people that have different views about certain conspiracies or or different things and different opinions on all sorts of things. When it's all said and done, we should just we should just agree to disagree on some subjects and have fun and just respect each other and the other stuff, you know. Patriot for God was insulted. So I'm grateful you're saying this. Yeah. Asgard, where Thor is from. Is that flat? Asgard? I don't even know. Anyways, but yeah. So Minecraft games kids play. Yeah. And you know the thing is my feeling is I don't ever want to feel like I can walk that I have to walk on eggshells here. Um in the YouTube community or with other people. Like for instance, I think Barbara Carbone and Donald from New Mexico, um, they're okay with. I'm a conservative. I'm a politically conservative, and I think they're more probably Democrat thinking and liberal. But I think they understand that if I make a political opinion, it's not out of trying to ruffle any feathers or anything like that, and they're okay with it. You know what I mean? It's like it's if you can if we can be thick, like somebody said above here, you have to have the skin of a rhino. It's about having thick skin, not being thin skinned, and understanding the differences that people can have. There you go, all is one now. People can leave. And my hope is that people won't leave. I want people to feel comfortable here, no matter what their views are. Anyways. So yeah, so I hope that makes sense. Well, thanks, guys. So that's why I'm not very quick to just ban somebody. Yeah. Very good. Okay. Well, thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. Yeah, and I don't mind, and that's just it. I like it when people express their views. It challenges us. You know, I think it's good to be challenged. You know what I'm saying? Well, thank you, Slacker Stacker. Appreciate you. All right. Free will brought me in and will take me out. There you go. Nobel Peace Prize goes to S Metal. Thanks, Silverback Stacker. Appreciate it. Yeah. Enjoy the streams. Unfortunately, went off rails with politics there. Try to ignore them and stick the metals. And the stream just started. I've got to go check out. Thank you. Well, thank you, Wafu Trump. Well, that's just it. You know, I think I don't want to. I don't want to ignore politics or any other subject. If it's related to precious metals, I'll talk about it. I'm not afraid to talk about any subject. If it goes off the rails, then you know, I'm hoping we can rein it back in and get it back on the train because I don't think that people should be afraid to talk about any subject. Well, for me, I like to talk about it within the context of precious metals, but I don't typically um, do topics related. You know, I don't do topics just to cause controversy, but at the same time, I'm not going to just um, avoid it because it'll be controversial. Let's discuss abortion religion next stream. Well, Silverback Stacker, yeah. I mean, if it's related to precious metals, I do like to kind of have that context and tie in a way. But anyways, but yeah, we'll see. Live stream on XTube. Yeah, there you go. Like open-ended discussions. Yeah, and that's fine. Especially right now, we're on the after the stream. It's kind of a serious after the stream, but yeah, I do like to kind of have it in the context of gold and silver. Yeah, gun control, yeah, or any subject. And maybe we can do one from time to time that's just completely off topic, where it's just whatever. We can talk about whatever subject. I know some in the precious metals community do that. Death penalty. But, I don't want to just gratuitously say, hey, let's talk about the most controversial subject of all just to be controversial. I don't want to do that because I don't want to divide the audience either. But at the same time, I don't want to avoid the topic just because it's not politically correct. Anyways, well, folks, I really do need to go, but awesome, good talking to you guys. My coffee is cold, and I have a phone call I got to return, and probably should do some more push-ups too. And but I appreciate you guys. We will do this again for sure. We've been going for a while here on the after the stream, and I thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. And Sean, just send me an email or PM with your questions. All right. Yeah, we need a barbecue, get a barbecue going. Thanks, Eric. Good idea for the barbecue. Thanks, Chuck. Thank you, guys. Red Phantom. Push-ups every day. I need to do them every day for sure. Thank you, guys. Barbara, take care of yourself. Have a good night. See you all later. Take care. Thanks, Lee Jack. Have a good one. See you guys.